Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, hi and welcome, and thank you for joining us. I think today we're going to try to get our tuck spots done and see what we can get accomplished on that today in our autumn apple journal. So I do think I am going to take and so these pages here that we added in where you can't write on them, I think I'm going to put pockets on the front and back, or the tuck spots on those. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 for the front. Let's start making us some little crafty notes, what we need for the signatures. Let's see, front 12, pockets, tucks. Okay, and the back probably is going to be the same, but I want to count to make sure. Okay, because I am thinking, like I said, to use these as tuck spots instead of, cutting the little thumb pole or whatever. Just, I'm going to cut it at an angle here on them. Majority, pretty much all of them, so then that way it can be used. Because I really do think this would be a really cute fall-themed, whatchamacallit, cookbook. Oh, goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 12 pockets front and back. Yep. All right, so that is 24 total pockets and or tuck spots. So then that way, it's going to take a little bit longer than I thought to do this journal. But, it's basically 2 journals in one, so, Alrighty, so yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I was like, you can write on all of this. So on the pages, that's decorative, we put our tucks on the front and back of them, and then leave these papers to be written on. And I think that is going to work out for us in that regard. So, ow, sorry, I didn't mean to need a table thing. So what do I need to do? We need to ink and decide which ones we want were. Front, back. Wait a minute. That's just one, that was just one thing. We're going to need to double that, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, all right. Starting over, rethinking, regroup it. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right, front and back. I don't know. We're just gonna make them. I'm just not even gonna worry about it, because some of them I would like to have, you know, tucks on the front and backs of them. Then, you know, that way if you have recipes or whatever, you can pull them out of a newspaper, handwrite them, whatever, and stuff them in there. I am going to put tags in it, though, you know, for a pretty decorative scrapbooking paper. So they'll be a little bit bigger in size. And they are, I think that's going to be pretty. I was thinking about maybe like adding lace to these, but I think it's going to cover up the wood grain part of it. And I really want, you know, the different color wood grains to come through. I really would like that. Yep. So we're just going to go through and put some tuck spots in it. Oh. My back's trying to cramp up on me. But see what I'm saying? Like if we put one on this side and put one on that side. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Alright, so if we put it on this side, like here, it would need to be cut at an angle there. You mean? You get me? Now, do I just want to round it? Let's just round it and see what that looks like. Yeah, and then that way you can, it'll hold it in there good, because it'll be from here to here. Because if you, yeah, okay, we just gonna round it. Had to get some thinking done there. Sorry, y'all. But yes, I do love this ground espresso ink on this stuff. It makes it look just so pretty. So yeah, we'll put it right there. And that's going to be our tucks. I actually think that's going to work and be pretty. And then it can be a good size writing journal, because look, you have, you know, 1, 2, 3. And then you'll have, you know, a journal card or a tag here and here. So basically every page you'll be able to write on. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Because I got thinking about it and I was like, yeah, that would be nice just to take these and make them tucks. So that way, if you wanted to, you could take it and turn it into, you know, like your, be a great journal, just writing journal, mind dump journal, you know, because you can write on every page. You have tags and journal cards, and you can also take and put recipes in it. Now me, you know, like if I'm writing or whatever, and I find a recipe and what have you, I'll just go ahead and write it in something, or write it on something, or tear it out of the magazine, shove it in my recipe book. Now I've got a 3-inch binder in my dining room that has a bunch of stuff like that in it. So now on this side, we would need to round this corner. Okay. Yep. I think we got it figured out, y'all. But yeah, I was thinking that, and I was like, it would be really neat. You could take and fix it and have it as a, just do it where it's whoever got it, if they wanted to use it as their recipe book, then they could, because you have the tucks, you know what I mean? So then if you, because I did have some apple thought I had some Apple recipe cards, but apparently I don't. I was looking for them, but I don't have them. It may be in my cookbook journal box, because I've got a cookbook box that I was collecting up stuff to try to do some you know, like, it's images from like the 50s and stuff like that. I thought would be neat, the 50s and 60s. I thought it'd be neat to make a couple of cookbooks and recipe journals like that. But you could sure enough do that with this. I love that. I think that's going to look good, y'all. I think so. And it's no rhyme or reason for the color of the wood on the page. It's just what's laying here in the stack. What's next, you know? So how's everybody doing? Y'all hanging in there? I think I'm doing okay today. Just a little tired this evening. I think I'm more tired of, you know, the days to come ahead, because I'm like, I don't know when I'm going to have a day off again. And it's just, you know, if you have something to look forward to, it makes the time go a little bit better. But I don't have nothing to look forward to as of yet, because the schedule won't be put out probably till like Saturday. So up until Saturday, I'm going to be boo-hooing the blues about, oh my goodness, I've had to work so much. But we'll do it and get through it. Which the good thing is for y'all, most of the time, if I have to work on my weekends, then I'm not going to be able to, you know, fussy cut much or what have you. So I will be just, you know, working on journals or making ephemeras. So I will be shooting videos the whole time. It's going to be super pretty. But yeah, I think it'll be just fine. And that stands out really good there, don't it? I like that. I was afraid it was going to be a little blending because of the white and the background. I'd like to at least get the pockets all the way through this tonight, if at all possible. And I am going to try my best to cut this. No, it ain't going to happen. Because that's a little bit wider gape than my shears are. But it's okay, we can ink it and it'll be just fine. Now, I was thinking about it, and I was like, man, it seems like I've been working on this Apple journal forever, which is, like I said, it's 2 journals in one, so it should take around, you know, almost, usually it's about 4 days to, you know, to do the journal. So, yeah, it should take over a week if I'm doing 2 signatures in it. But then I said, well, I took Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off last week after my nephew had passed, just because I couldn't do anything other than just cry and, you know, miss him. But then, so I said, well, it's not, I'm not really doing that bad. I felt like I was behind, you know what I mean? But it's not really behind. I saw a little white speck there, and I was like, what is that? And it was, but yep, I think that is going to work out great, y'all. Okie dokie. And this is going to be pretty on that. Yep, sure is. Got a little trim right here. I don't know if I need to get me a new blade for my fussy cutter or what. Sometimes it does that. It'll leave, you know, like just little scraggle bits. And other times it just cuts perfect. So I don't know. I was thinking about maybe I needed to check in and see if I needed to get a new blade or if there's a way that could be sharpened or what have you. Probably need to go over and check with the Papered Chef. She's a really good channel if you're interested in trying to learn how to work with a Brother Scan and Cut. She does a lot of videos on Brother Scan and Cuts, things that you can do, how you can re-glue your mats, how to clean your mats, and, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. It does really good tutorials on showing you how to cut and scan fabric and all kinds of things. She does a really good job on her channel. I think this was one of the ones that we were going to make a pocket tuck on some of these, right? I do believe so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the side pieces here and then come around the bottom like that. Then that way we can put our little tag pieces in there. Because I've got a bunch of smaller tags and stuff like that that will go in these. That's why I was wanting to make a bunch of these pockets with the tucks on the fronts of them. I think that's going to work out good. I think that's about crooked as it can be, though. There we go. So I think this is the part where I started, was like, yeah, that could be a tuck on it. see what we want to go in there. It's pretty, but I think I want that. I think that'll show up good. Let's go ahead and be getting that inked up while that adheres itself to the page there. I'll put those small ones in right now, but then, you know, tomorrow we'll make the bigger ones. Oh yeah, see? That's going to be really cute. Okay. Alright, need a pocket here, don't we? This side may not be too entertaining or talkative. Like I said, I'm tired. I was off yesterday, so you know, it was basically I had Monday all over again. And then on top of that, the truck came today. It's like, good gracious, can't catch a break this week. Like, yeah, it's kind of figured that's what was going to wind up happening. But like I say, on these here, where it's got the little oval on the side, I'm just going to go along it and along the bottom. And that'll give us a good size tuck. Just put it towards the bottom of it. And I think that is going to be really cute on there. I don't know what's going on with me in the corners. I'm loading them corners up with the glue. It's actually looking pretty daggone good, y'all. I am surprising and shocking myself right at the moment. That's what's going on here. So now I think that lighter colored one would stand out a little better there on that page. Yeah, I like that. I'm just going to leave it up a little bit so it won't, until the glue dries, it won't, you know. And I think I'm going to leave the middles just, you know, as the apple pie. So now I think it starts repeating, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Ooh, let's do that. That would look good across from that. Yep, I think that would be super pretty across from that. Brings the wood green and all of that together. It's the same colors anyways. And I do have, if we need to, I do have some more of these little tucks. Got a few more. These are tags, but I got a couple more of these things over here if we need to make some more tuck spots. So we'll be fine on that. I was worried about if I needed to get some more out or whatever, but I think I will have enough. I may really do need to probably make some more for the back, honestly. Okay. Now, let's see. We can put this one in here. Yep, I like that. That's going to look good. Okay. So then we'll try to remember to kind of like do the same thing on the back side. On the second signature, I mean. Yep, I love that. That is too cute. Okie dokie, pocket here. Those are all darker wood greens. So let me get, so I'm trying my best not to put all of the same color wood greens together. Okay, let's see. We got, oh look, that would be pretty on there, wouldn't it? And it would show up really good, wouldn't it? Yep, and it kind of brings all that together. Okie doke. That's where you're going at, little missy. Put it on the bottom, make it a tuck spot as well. We put us a skinny tag in it. Because I've got tags. Some of them need toppers, some of them don't. So I'm going to start pulling out some of the tags that don't need topper bits and just ink them. And they'll be ready. And I love this. Has, you know, the straight line on the bottom that I can kind of go by and hopefully make sure that my little tuck spot's straight. Love that. I got to thinking and I was like, should I put like dollies on it, you know, for like, I was thinking, you know, like, or put lace on them or what have you. And I was like, no, because most of them are going to be double tuck places, you know. So I'll have the little one in the front and then the big tuck spot in the back. So if you put lace and dollies on it, then that's going to hinder that tuck spot. So you might as well not do it. And see, like those little tickets, those are up and down type tickets. That would be cute. But yeah, like these little tags here, that's what I'm talking about. Something like that. And I think I am going to put that there. That is too cute. It's apple overload. And I love it. Yes. I'm going to leave it sticking up a little bit so the glue dries. Alrighty. Let's do this. Ooh, that looks really good there, doesn't it? It brings the greens out with the little apple leaves. And then that brown with the brown leaf. That looks super good there. Yeah, that's happening. It's going to go on this side. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Looks great. And see, like, here's some of these. See, like that right there, that little scuff. I mean, it's cut, but it's just like, I don't know, paper fringe or something, I guess, is whatever you want to call it. Most of the time, if I cut it with my my cutter, I call it haggled up. Look at that haggled up piece of paper. Alright, so I'm going to put apple right in the middle of that. And this is going to be my tuck spot. And I think this was meant to go up and down, but it's okay. We're going to distract the eye with the apple word in the middle. Okie dokie. And put that in there like so. Try to line it up. Yeah, I love that. This looks good there, doesn't it? I like that a lot. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so now over here, what do we want to do for you, buddy? I don't know. I think I'm going to do a light colored one. Here, let's do this with the leaves and the apple bit here on that. Like that. I think I'm going to cut this down because I'm not going to worry about making that a tuck. I need to put something in that. Here, let me put that in that. I think. I don't know. What about that? No, it's too busy. Oh, wait. That would be pretty. No. Those bits are super busy. Yeah, because see, the piece I just used right here, there's that. So, it's what ifs. We can do that tag there. We just got to remember when we go through and do our tags to do the topper bit on it. Yep. And it's got a bunch of little scuffies, so we need to get the frayed bits off of it. And we're almost through one signature, getting the pockets and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and ink around it. And then all of that's done. And then we just got to remember, you know, look at that. I just cut that scuffiness. What in the world? I probably didn't. I probably just bent it backwards with the scissors like a knucklehead. There, we got you that time, scuffies. Yeah, so I like the light green with all of the leaves. It matches. So then when we come back through tomorrow and start adding in our tags and seeing what we need for what, doing tags and journal cards, because I'll probably need to make some journal cards with some of our fussy cut bits. I wish I could talk just a wee bit. I'm going to trim that down just the top layer there, because it's not going to be a tuck spot. I mean, this isn't going to be a tuck. And I can put that in my So again, saving me a box of things to make. Let's get you on the right side here. So this side. I've been saving me up a bunch of things to do clusters with. Little cuts off from this and that and the other. And so we'll have us probably this coming next Thursday will be a trash to treasure with clusters, hopefully. If I don't forget what I'm doing by then. Because I almost always forget. It's, you know. So I'll sit down here and I'll be like, oh, I got to clean my desk up because it's, you know, it's trash to treasure. Or it's Merry Make Mondays, you know. But most of the time, trash to treasure is the one I'm like, oh, I can't do that tonight. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's going to be Thursday's video, you know. So then I'll be like, let me pull this out because I need to do trash to treasure. But last night was a pre-planned thought of from last week that I was like, I really want to make just a neutral collaged cover. So I think it's going to be super pretty. I do love that. That looks really good. And I like that, just that little bit of touch of the red from the apple. And I like that the leaves kind of blend in with that. That looks really good. That was actually thought and planned out. Looked like anyways, didn't it? Okie dokie. Now over here, I think I do want to put this on it because that's kind of matches that. We're going to make a tuck out of it. And I think that'll go good there. Alrighty. Yeah, I've about used all of my pre-planned pockets up for the first signature. That's why I was like, I need to go through and count. And then let's just sit and just make them and put them in there as we make them. That would be the best thing to do. I actually like doing that. Doing the pockets per the page. And then that's what I'm talking about with that journal cover that I made yesterday in the Trash to Treasure. I want to just take and put some papers in it. Probably be a couple of music papers. You know, it's going to be like 3 to 4 signatures in it. And probably about 9 to 12 pieces of paper folded in half. And then I want to set and just, you know, decorate the pocket and the tags for the pages. I think that'd be fun. Just whatever I feel like working with that day. That's what it's going to wind up being. It's going to be super duper eclectic. But it'll go together. I mean, you know, I'm not going to be like, you know, have fall one day and Christmas the next, which, you know, I may, but who knows. Because then I said, well, what if I do something that's kind of like a 4 seasons journal? Because there is somebody that had a kit that was a 4 seasons journal kit. And I forget who it was. But I was like, what a good idea. You know? I mean, really, that is a really good idea. Okay, so I don't have any more of the white colored wood paper out here. So I need to dig in here and see if I have any. Look, there it is. Yay me. Alright, so I think the best thing to do, because it's 8 1/2, you just cut it at 4 1/4. take, I think 3 inches is good height. 3.5 is a good height for a tuck spot place. And that way, if you feel like you want to put a pocket on it, you can. If you don't have to. Then that way, we don't have any cut off lace from it. There we go. Because I have white in the dark over here. I just didn't have the light wood green. Okie dokie. Those aren't pre-made up either. So let's go ahead, because I'd like to put one of them there. Come here, buddy. And that's glued up good. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to stick that in there for now. And then as we go through, we'll get some more pieces put in. Okay. This needs to be cut on this side. Link you up and find something to decorate you with. Okay. Use some of these circles that I have left. They're smaller, so they're not going to, you know, be kind of just right for a journal card size, but they'll be good size for a pocket or a tuck spot to decorate. So I think we'll just do that like that right there. Ooh, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Quit wiggling. Yep, that looks gonna look awesome. I'm loving this journal, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I think it is probably really what helps this journal is these pages here, the add-on pages. I mean, the kit is beautiful in itself. It really is. I love that kit. But for decorating, and, you know, like I wanted to decorate and have the add-ons and stuff in it, this scrap papers from My Porch Print is really helping out a lot here in this journal. And look, we got the first one. We got the first one done, and it's quarter till. Or quarter till. I got 15 more minutes. Oh, wow, that is super good. Super good. And then we've got all of our tuck places have a thing in them. I'm going to go ahead and put the topper thing on this tag here, so then, you know, we can say that we finished the front parts besides, you know, the big tags and journal cards. Just want to do that. Okay, get on there. There we go. But you know good and well I'll come back and put some more tags and tucks in those places once we get everything. It has at least one thing in it. Alrighty, what do we want to stick out the top of you? I want this here. I don't know if I can get it in there or not. I don't think that's going to work. We're going to make it though. I'm going to make it go in there. And watch what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to spread it a little bit, and then I'm going to tiny staple it. There we go. Love it. That's too cute. Okay. So now, yeah, that's on there. I didn't round the corners on it, but that's fine. But yeah, so I've got several little tags and stuff like that that are in here. I've got, you know, these little tucks and things where we can come back through. And I would probably take, you know, and put another little apple piece in there and just kind of do like that with it. You know what I'm saying? But I want to make sure at least every one of these tuck places has one to start off with. So I got several small little tags, and I still got some more, whatchamacallits, the jugs, the jars. All right, I'm going to get off here for tonight. I may go ahead and, no, I'm not, because this is a step-by-step it, start to finish it thing. But yeah, that's going to be cute. I am so super pleased with how that is coming out. It is just super duper pretty. I love that. Yeah, and so like you'll take, you know, your big your journal cards, you put your recipe on it, you know, you shove it down in there. Once, you know, it's to size. That's just a super duper big example. Where's a little smaller one? Here we go. You know, and put your journal card in there with your recipe on it, and then it'll hold these little flimsy ones here from the Dollar Tree with your recipe on it. It's held in there good. That's why I was wanting it to be a little bit longer. So then, you know, you take your little, because a lot of people has these index cards with recipes on them and stuff. You can just slide it on in there. So yes, that is very happy. Super duper happy with that. This is just cut off index or cut off cards over here. And then you can write whatever. I cooked this on this day. My kids said they hated it. So guess what? Mama's cooking it every other week. You know. I loved it. The kids hated it. So guess what? Mama's going to fix it every other week. That type of stuff. You know, I made it this day. Made it with this. They didn't kind of like that. I didn't kind of like it either, so I think I'm going to tweak it. You know how you tweak your recipes from time to time when you make them, because your taste buds change and stuff like that. So I'm going to get on off of here. We'll get into, we'll finish up the rest of our pockets and the back side of the journal tomorrow. We need to do tags, and we need to make the big journal cards. Yeah, that's going to work great. So then every page in here will be able to be a writing place. You know, you can write over that with dark, but put you a pocket in it and add extra writing space. I'm super happy with it. And look, we ain't even got started on it, and it's not bulky yet at all. I'm super loving that. That's why I'm so glad that I went ahead and just did the 2 signatures, but did that wide 3-inch spine on it. So then you can stuff all your stuff in it that you want to. Thank y'all so much for listening and putting up with my craziness. I know I didn't talk a whole bunch and wasn't probably too entertaining today, but I didn't have any stories to tell. I just was trying to get, you know, as much as I could get done tonight in my little hour of crafty time. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a good night.